maybe I should change my glasses, because whenever I wear this glass, there's less freedom on my face. My facial muscles have less freedom. I just had a picture of you in my head right now. It's like in the kitchen and there's only the yellow lights on, and you were eating your dinner, and I just barged in basically, like I always do. And I'm just gonna go ahead and unroll the red carpet. Red carpet made of words. So I had my birthday yesterday. I think apart from the celebrations, not really celebrations, I would say it's just kind of remembering the birthday with my host family. This is the first time I had some kind of unintentional coming from me, and asking people, hey, let's go do something. But to be fair, I didn't tell them that it's my birthday, but for some reason they remembered, and they have some presents, and it's so cute. I actually told my friend that it was intentional that I didn't tell you that it's my birthday, and she's like, oh, I will not forget, I put it on my Google Calendar. I know why this dinner. So yeah, we went into this sushi place. It was supposed to be in Pichlayasari, but it rained like it always does. Funny enough, it always rains on my birthday, no matter where I am, no matter if it's in the Philippines or here. For some reason, the rain is always like right now. Again, it's raining. It's August 1 already, but yeah, it's raining. So yeah, and somewhere in the conversation, we kind of swerved on the topic of what is the thing that's keeping you alive? Why are you still alive? And I think the question came from me because I'm really curious. I forgot how it got there, but I'm certain that the question came from me because I'm really curious about my friends. And they say, the two of them agreed that they cannot die because both of them are only children of their parents. Because of their parents, and like the parents will feel sad. One of them said, yeah, for sure my parents will survive, but then I cannot imagine them feeling, or I can't imagine them living a life without me because I'm their only child, and then I will die. They're gonna, whatever happens to people when they're grieving, it's gonna be way, way more of a tragedy to the parents of an only child. So, yeah, and there are some other reasons. And one of my friends said that she doesn't want to die because she has a lot of questions still unanswered, and she wants to know the answer of these questions, which she's not even sure if it's possible to really have some kind of answer to these questions that she has, questions that she have in her head. And when it was my turn, it was actually a bit hard, even because I've never said the reason out loud. That was the first time I ever said the reason out loud, and now I'm saying it also to you and to the universe out loud. I don't think I've ever really, or maybe I have sort of lightly previewed it in some conversations, but yeah, I forgot also to how I began, because right now you can see I'm struggling where to begin again, because for me, even celebrating my birthday feels so weird, so strange. It feels so strange because I'm not sure if I've already mentioned this before in one of our conversations, or I'm not sure if I should mention this again, or if I should go straight to my why, to my reason why I chose to be alive. I guess we should just go straight to my reason, because maybe we can talk about the other things some other time. So my reason was, because it's not just one, it's see, even now it feels a bit strange for me to really go on that direction, because it's not something that I usually put in words to other people. I just keep it to myself because it's huge. It's huge. It's not just for me. The reason why I chose to stay alive is because I'm thinking that my existence can be useful to other people outside of myself. And if I myself that chance of contributing something, or giving people some kind of what I could do to help the situation, will die with me as well. And the people that I'm talking about here, apart from my own family, is that I'm thinking of the farmers in the Philippines, and I'm thinking of the people You know how I began this answer to my friends? It's not that. It's not the way I began it to you. How I began this was, I cannot tell you the entire reason, the middle part of the reason, but I can tell you the last actualized sort of final part of this reason. It's that I want to build hospitals, and I want to help, to do what I could to help the farmers, because hospitals, because in the Philippines, it's like it's the hospitals, a huge number of them, they will not cure you if you will not pay a deposit. I'm getting goosebumps just because of this. They will not admit you if you don't like give some kind of like initial deposit. In the public hospitals, due to the lack of doctors and other people, or just due to the lack and some other reasons, if you go there, there's a huge percentage, that huge chance that you will not be attended to. You might be attended to, but still, I can give you an example. My aunt, she broke her elbow. She went to a public hospital. She was supposed to have an operation, but then they told her to wait for a month for the operation, so she waited, and now they cannot do the operation because the flesh has regenerated, and for some reason they cannot do it anymore. So her elbow is permanently like that for the rest of her life. She's like this for the rest of her life. She's like that for the rest of her life. She cannot move her right elbow anymore. And another example that I have, this is a very close, again, my uncle. Here they went to the private hospital, but then, so they paid already, but then this private hospital did not have the equipment to actually do something about my uncle's situation. But then, since they want the money, they accepted him and didn't let him go. So he died. He died because of that. And basically, there are other people who are, it's hard to get access to a proper healthcare in the Philippines. It's like a lot of people, they choose to stay at home even though they're terribly sick, because they don't have any money to go to the proper hospital. And those who manage to go to the proper hospital, they have to sell their carabao or whatever farm animal that they have, that they get their livelihood from. They have to sell it, or they have to sell their land or something like this, just so, for example, their kid will not die. And that's the reason why hospitals, there is, I could go so deep into this. I got distracted that it's 15 minutes already. But I guess I can just chop these things so that it will not be very long. So yeah, the hospitals, and also maybe talking about it helps, because just in case there's a billionaire out there who's like, I wonder what I could do with the money that is flowing to my account. I've run out of yachts to buy. I've run out of ranches to buy. I've run out of businesses and corporations to buy. And I still have a lot of money. I wonder what I can do. And maybe by some stroke of luck, this video will land on his For You or something like this in YouTube. I'm not sure. And he will have an idea to say, oh, in the Philippines hospitals are needed, I can give my money there. So yeah, maybe it's nice if that's gonna happen, because it would be nice if people can help together, or those people who have happened to have extra money, they can just, and yeah, it's nice to put it out there just in case there's someone who's interested in doing this kind of. And that's also why I am not shy anymore to word it outside of my mind, because maybe there are people who want to participate. They just happen to not have some kind of perspective or of where to, what really needs to be done or something like this. Because sometimes people have good hearts, it's just that they didn't have the first-hand experience, or they haven't seen a lot of things, so it doesn't really cross their mind. That's at least what I have noticed in some of the people that I met. It's like they have lived lives in a very comfortable, safe environment that they're so, I'm not sure if I'll be using the word properly, oblivious. I hope I am using the proper word. But yet they just don't have an awareness of that there are things out there that could use some help or something like this. So yeah, I can cut it off now and go to the next one.